Master Dave live show. So let's level up. Oh man, that's Ginger in the background if you heard that. I have been playing a ton of games as usual. I just had some friends over on Sunday, and we got a chance to play some Clank. We played some Bang the dice game. We played a little bit of Baseball Highlights 2045. And what was the other big game we played? Darn it. I can't remember now. Oh, Agricola. Oh my gosh, Agricola. I love Agricola. So, hey, Ginger. Ginger's in the other room, but there she is right on our chat window. So, and then I'm also playing some Stratomatic Baseball online as well as Dominions 5. And I've been watching Count Count Christo, one of my favorite Twitch streamers because he does a lot of Paradox Plaza games, the really complicated stuff, Europa Universalis, Hearts of Iron 4. And he's really, really smart and excellent at those games. So I've been watching a lot of that recently. I also just watched the movie Stalingrad. That was made in 1993 by a German film company, and wow, it's tough. It's a tough movie, but it's really good. Hey, Bill, nice to see you. And Ginger and I just watched Knives Out. We have not seen that before. I didn't see it in the theaters or anything, so we both enjoyed it. So we do recommend that. You know, it's a little bit older right now, but and right now I have a student Amazon Prime. What do they call it? Trial. So if you know of any good shows on Amazon Prime that I might be missing, please send it to me. Dave at GameMasterGames.com. Very excited. Did some Octagon work tonight. That Octagon is going to be October 23 and 24. We're doing a hybrid tournament, a hybrid convention. It is basically, there's only going to be 5 tables available at the library. They're going to be separated very far away from each other. And you can only go there if you have registered for an event. Those games that are coming up, they will come up on the schedule probably within the week. I am looking for more game masters to run events. So if you are interested in either running something in person at the library, booking one of those 5 tables, or online, please let me know. Dave at GameMasterGames.com. I'd love to hear from you. But got some good work done tonight on that, so I'm super excited. And my new semester started. I'm learning World War. My classes on World War I, so lots of great stuff happening around. So anyway, with that, let's get into our game that we have tonight. We're not playing a game. I'm just giving you a quick overview. If you have never played this game, I highly suggest you do. This is our friend JJ's favorite game. He's the one that taught actually me. Ginger, did he teach you as well? Okay, and he taught Ginger as well. And then, so we got it out for game night here at the house. And JJ came a little late, unfortunately, so he wasn't able to join in on the fun. But the game is Clank. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to print out. I usually print out something. Honey, can you help me out? Yeah, help me out. Go to BoardGameGeek.com. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot to print this out. Clank, it is a deck building adventure game. So here is the board. There are some super cool things about this game. And the first is, first of all, honey, just if I could get the rating, or you can print it out if you want to. It's up to you. But I only need the first page if you do print it out. Oh my. 7.8 rating for Clank. What's the age range? 12 plus. What is the weight? The weight of the game? 2.22 out of 5. So it is a tiny bit complicated, but not that much. Anything under 2 is usually really, really easy. What else is on there? It's how many minutes? 30 to 60 minutes. Okay, cool. And 2 to 4 players. Best with 3. Cool. And who is the game? It's by Paul Denon. I see that. And Renegade Games put this out. So cool. Okay. So anyway, rated very high and a lot of fun. What's also neat is the components are really good. Rich, thanks for joining us. Rich says he has Clank in Space, the sister game to this one. Cool. All right, well, maybe we'll have to play that one now. What? Say it again. What is it again?
Bill says that it's number 72 overall, number 65 strategy.
Wow.
Number 8 family.
Number 8 family game? That is amazing. Good job there, Paul.
Quiet still.
What? Say that again?
You have to practice being quiet.
You have to practice being quiet. That's one of the best skills available. That's great. So the thing is so what's cool about it is that the components are really good. The card stock is good. The cardboard components are good. But this board actually has 2 sides. So once you've played this side a couple times, you can actually flip it over and play the other side. It plays completely differently. You'll see here we start all the way up here outside of the castle. The objective is to run down into the dungeon, grab a treasure, your choice, or multiple treasures. So there's like a 20 dragon shield here. Here's like a 25 armor. And of course the 30. I don't know what that is, but it looks like an incense burner. But it's 30 points. That's the tough one. Now, that's great. You can run down here. It is a sort of a race game. And it is a deck building game too. So you're running down deep into the dungeon, grabbing a whole bunch of treasures, and trying to get out not only before your opponents, but before the dragon awakens. All right. There's a dragon track, and he is going to be blowing smoke and steam and setting traps and all this stuff. So you are going to get damaged. He's also got goblins down here in the dungeon, preventing you from taking the treasures, as well as other monsters too. So, thing is that you're going to get damaged. This is our little damage track. I'm playing blue because Rich isn't here. So if I take a point of damage, I'll put one there. Take another point of damage, I'll put one there. If I get all the way to here, my character is dead. If I heal a point of damage, I take a point off. Okay, now here's this interesting thing about the game, is that even if you die, you can still win. That is correct. Did I say that? Even if you die, you could still win. Yes, Rich, that was your blue. I got out the green just in case, somebody got upset. Not that Rich would get upset or anything, but I set this up as I'm sort of playing 2-player. Anyway, so this line right here, like this is like what's underground and what's above ground. So as long as I don't die in the lower part of the dungeon, I can still count whatever victory points I've gained during the course of the game. So, but you get a lot of victory points if you get out of the dungeon. You get 20 for each person that gets out of the dungeon. So that can be a lot. I mean, 20 is almost worth that 30. There's other small treasures. Now, you could run down this dungeon, grab the 5 treasure, and then run back out and get out. The thing is that's only worth 5 victory points. You see, the little green circles are victory points. And then your another player might run down here, get the 30, might get caught by the dragon or die in the upper section, and then the game's over, and maybe you only collected 20 points, that 5 plus maybe another 15 or something for other things. But they've got this 30 hanging around, even though they didn't get that 20 to get out. They might win. So if they just get above this green line and get out, and even if they die there, they still might win with victory points. It all depends. You don't want to get trapped below the green line and die down there, because then you absolutely lose, or the game ends and you're below the green line, then you absolutely lose. So it's sort of a risk-taking game. What do they call that? The genre, push your luck. It's sort of a push your luck game, a deck building game, and a race game. That's why I think the appeal to this game is really interesting. And you're also sort of like, it's also probabilities. You got to work some probabilities. So here is how the game works, basically. I have got my, everybody starts with the same deck of cards. That's how the deck building mechanic comes through. And I draw 5 cards, and they will do certain things, okay? And we're going to buy cards, hopefully, with this stuff. Okay, so I got 3 burgles, all right, which there's nothing in the text box except flavor text right here. If they wanted to keep it, they would have nailed it down. So anyway, I got 4 burgles, and a scramble, okay? So what this means is I get to move, this is a little move symbol, I only get to move 1 space because that's all I got in my starting hand. See that? So entering the dungeon is 1 space, so bang, my movement is done. And I can do this in any order. But then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 5 buying power. That's what these little blue symbols are. So now I want to look at what I can purchase. So And you can purchase multiple cards. The cost of the cards are listed down here. So remember, I only got 10 cards in my deck. I want to expand it, so maybe I want to get some more movement. This is fight, and this lets me fight other monsters, so that's beneficial, and it only costs 2. A tome is worth 7 victory points, but it costs 7, so we don't have enough to buy that. And I can also defeat the... hey, JJ! JJ loves Clank, and he wasn't able to play with us. I mentioned it earlier, so he's joining us. That's right, Clank, JJ. So this is the goblin. If you have fight, so if I had purchased this mercenary, I could fight this goblin. This goblin just sort of stays here static. These other ones I would buy and put into my deck. But this one stays static, and I get 1 gold. So if I had that mercenary, I would get 1 gold, and gold coins are worth victory points as well. So you might want to get some fight. In addition to that, you will see throughout the board these little goblin heads. There's even 2 goblins there. And there's a whole bunch down here around all the treasure, okay? You need to have at least 1 fight to defeat those goblins. So if I'm in this room and I want to move to this room, I have to have 2 fight in order to get there. Now, the thing is though, I don't have to, but then I would take 2 wounds. So, put them on the tracker down here. So you want to have that fight. So you're trying to collect fight, you're trying to collect movement, and you're trying to collect buying power. Now, I mentioned that I have 5 buying power. I can also buy from this stack. So this teleport, I can buy. Devices are one-time use only, and you use them when you buy them, unless it states otherwise. So I can teleport to an adjacent room if I buy the one. Look at that. I have 5 buying power. I could buy this one, and I would get 3 fight with the silver spear. Okay? And there's all different kinds of cool things to purchase. All right? So let's say, let's get that fight. Let's buy that silver spear for 3. Okay, I still have 2 left over. So let's buy a mercenary. So I'm really going for fight. I'm looking at some goblins up here as I get down, move a little bit further down. So I'm going to want to build up some fight. So now here is the interesting mechanic in the game is about this dragon. All right. Inside this bag is like 24 black cubes. So those are fine. Those are like neutral cubes. They don't hurt us. Okay. But when I have to refill this spot, if there's a dragon attack symbol on this spot, then the dragon attacks. All right. And look at that. There is a dragon attack symbol right here. So, and this is an ogre. If I defeat him, I get 5 money. Now, I just bought that silver spear. So, however, just like a deck building game, I just use those cards so they all go to my discard pile, and I have to wait for them to circle back around. Okay, but if I were to defeat this ogre, I get 5 money. But because this came out right now, we have a dragon attack. And here I am playing 2 players, and this tells me how many cubes I'm going to draw from the bag. Okay, and this will advance. So you can see it goes all the way up there to 5 cubes. So right now our two players start. 3 cubes are drawn. However, anything that's in this Clank section all goes into the bag. All right? And then the bag is shuffled up. And then 3 cubes are drawn out. And so this is sort of an abstract way of saying that the dragon is hunting for you. He realizes you entered the dungeon and he's hunting for you. Well, if a blue cube had been drawn or a green cube, then we would have taken a wound. But luckily, 3 black cubes were drawn, so nobody takes a wound. However, that means that there's only 21 black cubes left in here, and we did throw in some blue and green ones. See how the game can get really crazy? And what did JJ say here? No problem. The game is just really good, and it is my personal favorite. Okay, cool. So then I draw 5 new cards. Okay, so then it's green player's turn, and let's say he had 2 movement, and so he was able to move. Let's say he got 3 movement. I don't know if you can with the starter deck, but 1, 2. Now, if you end up in a crystal cave, you have to stop in the crystal cave. You can't continue. Now look at these little symbols here. This means it costs 2 movement to get to that spot. And look at these things. If I land here, these are called minor secrets. I can actually look at them and they give me cool stuff. Okay? And when I look at them, I could choose which one I want. This one would give me an extra movement. And this one gives you something else. I can't even remember. But on the back, there's a handy-dandy guide right on the back of the back of the card. So this one, Magic Spring. At the end of your turn, trash a card from your discard pile or play area, return the card and this token. So this lets you thin your deck, that one. So if you go there, you can get it. Now, the major secrets are really cool. There's only 1 on some of these spots. And if you turn it over, this one would heal 2 health. And it's a vial you can take with you. It's like a healing potion. So that is really neat. So anyway, but now look what my starting deck says here. Whoa, I got to stumble. Remember, you don't want to. We're thieves going into this dungeon to steal stuff. So we don't want to make any noise. So in your starting deck are 2 stumbles, which mean each one is +1 clank. See that? So I got to take this clank. I made some noise and upset the dragon. So the next time that another dragon symbol comes out, then that gets added to the bag, and we draw 3 more. Okay? And then I got a sidestep, which is 1 movement. Only 1 movement. And this time I only have 2 buying power. So you can see how your stuff can get limited really quick. So this deck is amazing. There are so many things in here and so many unique items. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. There's a few other things to talk about. One, look here. When you go here, you can take one of these monkey idols. You can go to the market for 7 money. You can buy. Now, once you grab a treasure, you can only carry 1 treasure. That's it. So the only objective then is maybe run around, get a few other items possibly, or get out. Okay. However, the backpack lets you hold 2 treasures. There's only 2 backpacks available. You could take a crown. The first person to take a crown, it's worth 10 victory points. The second person to take a crown, it's worth 9 victory points, and then an 8 victory point. Or you could take a key. Now, what does a key let you do? It lets you get through these locked areas. So you can see that if I wanted to go this way, that's fine. I can get these minor secrets. But I can't go here because I don't have a key yet. So there's some strategy and movement and what purchasing. It does cost 7 money, so you're giving up 7 victory points. But you can buy the key, which lets you move around faster. The backpack, which lets you get through. Carry 2 of the larger items, 2 of the larger treasures, or get this crown for 10 victory points. Not too shabby. Give up 7 to get 10, and you can carry. You can only carry 1 crown, but this isn't a major item. You can still gather other stuff. So what else did I not talk about? You guys, JJ, Ginger, and Rich, and Bill, if I have forgotten something, let me know. Anyway, so there's, it's really neat. The paths are really neat. Oh, process. Oh, let me talk about the process. So let's say I went down there, I got a good item, and I get out. That's great. I got completely out. So then we go into like these phases where the dragon attacks, drawing 1 additional cube or whatever it is. The dragon attacks drawing 2 additional cubes. The dragon attacks drawing 3 additional cubes. And then the game is over as soon as somebody gets all the way out. Is that correct? Do I have that correct? Yeah, I talked about the crown already. And I noticed that in some of the cards, the crowns do give you, like some of these cards are like, if you have a crown, you get an additional effect. But let's look at some more cards that come out. Ruby. So you've stolen a ruby worth 6. It costs 6 money to buy. And it does come out as a dragon attack. Oh, okay. So the crowns, JJ is saying that I can buy the 10 and then the 9 and also the 8. Oh wow. Okay, so that's amazing. So this costs 6 to buy, but it's 6 victory points. But however, look at this. This goes into your deck and cycles back around, of course. And you get to draw a card. But in order to acquire it, you got to pay your 6 money, your 6 buying power. But also you get +2 clank. Because you took that ruby, the dragon sort of knows what's going on. You made some noise, so you get 2 clank. Let's look at a few other cards. A Master Burglar. This is gives you 2 buying power. It's worth 2 victory points. Trash a burgle in your play area or discard pile. This lets you get rid of those smaller burgle cards. It's a better burglar, I guess is what it is. The Mountain King, worth 3 victory points, gives you 2 buying power. Now it says attack plus and move plus. If you have, this is a good example. I'm glad this came up. If you have a crown, you get +1 fight and +1 move. So that's great. Okay. Here's a dragon attack one, Singing Sword. There's +2 clank. Every time it's a singing sword, right? So every time it comes around in your deck and you use it, or you have it, you automatically get +1 clank. It's useful because it's good worth 2. There's a Sapphire dragon attack, draw a card, +2 clank. Right? So there's cool stuff. Cleric of the Sun. So, and now you can also heal. There's vials. You can also go to these spots to heal. I think I've covered the game pretty well. Anybody else have any points? Wow, Clank, a deck building game. JJ's favorite here on Long Island, and also hopefully yours too. If you have not played it yet and you're here on Long Island visiting us in the gaming conventions coming up, please come play with us. Please suggest it. Come play with us. I would love to teach you this game. Whew, I always feel like I talk way too much. But thank you, everybody, for your input, too, especially JJ. So thanks so much. I really appreciate it. For watching us play some Clank or learn how to play Clank a little bit, a quick overview. If you have questions, email me, dave@gamemastergames.com. You can check out also Game Master Games, the website, too. I've got a lot of information up there about upcoming events. I've got a blog on there. I've got links to my other gaming YouTube videos. So check out GameMasterGames.com or Dave@GameMasterGames.com. You can email me. I really appreciate you joining us tonight to burgle around and make some noise and wake the dragon. Give yourself 100 experience points. JJ, for teaching us the game, give yourself an extra 50 experience points. You're awesome, dude. And until we meet again, across the internet, keep your what? Ginger is trying to burgle. Ginger, you're gonna get the... Ah! You got like 9 Clank. Not a very good thief, I can tell. So keep your crowns dry, your backpacks ready, and
Your dragons.
We don't want the dragon strong. Keep your burgling strong. Don't stumble. Take care, everybody. Have a great night. What are you doing?